Right, so there's been some back and forth on Twitter between Vinicius and Javier Tebas about the racism that's been happening in La Liga. I mean, I've got to be the first one to say that at times I do find Vinicius's behavior on the field a little bit prattish, but the reality is those comments from Javier Tebas are completely unacceptable. I think the fact is that racism needs to be dealt with seriously. There is a racism problem, especially when it pertains to Vinicius, and I do feel a lot of that behavior actually stems from him being victim of racist abuse at games for Real Madrid. How do you tackle that? I mean, beyond words, I think it's time to start taking proper action. I don't know what the proper action is. Probably stadium bans. Probably it's big time fines for the clubs, because that's when the clubs will start taking it seriously. When you start taking money out of the clubs' pockets, that's when they'll be incentivized to actually take racism out. But we know that's not going to happen, because that's at the end of the day, football really is more about lip service, and it's more about just talking the talk without walking the walk, and that's something that we will need to change. I don't know how that will happen, but hopefully it happens. Anyway, share your thoughts, of course, on this issue. It's a serious one, and I hope proper action is taken, and that there's actually serious thought put into how they can actually deal with it, and probably it needs representation as well. I mean, at the moment, you're asking people who are not victims of racist abuse on a regular basis to be actually doing those the work, and that doesn't work. So I think more representation is probably needed as well of black players in La Liga. So let's see what happens. But anyway, sad to see, and I mean, I hope it goes beyond talk though. I hate saying this is the same thing. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. That's not what you want to say. You want to say, well, it's good to see the authorities acting tough, and I think that will need to happen. And like I said, there's got to be incentivizing the clubs to do it, and the way that you do it is by taking money out of their pockets for what their fans do. So let's see what happens. Anyways, like I said, share your thoughts, of course. Thank you so much for watching.